back at the crease, the show which takes you behind the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship. Today, my special guest is all the way from the Houston Hurricanes. It is Willem Ludick. Willem, first of all, thanks for joining me at the crease.
Hey, Joel. Thanks for having me.
No problem, already. So my very first question, it is one that is a very serious question. It's going to cause you to look very deep into your heart. Are you ready for this question?
Yeah, let's go.
If you could be a fruit or vegetable, which fruit or vegetable would you be?
I'd be a fruit and probably be a mango.
A mango. Interesting. Why a mango, Willem?
I mean, mango's very diverse. I could be a juice. I could be a summer activity. There's different ways to eat me. And it's my favorite. It's my favorite fruit. So.
All right, no problem. We'll work with the mango. I mean, I am a fan of mangoes as well. But let's take it now to the cricket. You've been in sublime form so far, over 200 runs in the Minor League Cricket Championship. What has been the secret to your success so far?
I think the role I'm playing at the moment fits me well, especially in the conditions. It's kind of slow. I have time, although I haven't taken my time as much, but it just feels like I don't have to come in with a rush and just blast off like I've been having to do in my previous roles over the last few years. And it's just good to be back in a role where I can back myself to be there in the last 4 overs. And if I'm there in the last 4 overs, I'm doing well and the team's doing well. So I think I'm just playing scenarios in the games better at the role that I'm at the moment.
All right, flash yourself back 1 year now. You were at the start of your journey with regards to playing cricket in the USA. And back then you mentioned that, you were a bit speculative about the move to the States. 1 year onwards now, how are you feeling about yourself in the USA playing cricket?
Yeah, we have this conversation a lot amongst the players that's come over. And the cool thing is there's progress every day. And the one thing that we've seen now with this minor league is that there's a lot of talent in the country and that cricket has to go somewhere over here. And if it doesn't go somewhere, we've made a mistake somehow, because I think there's a lot of talent, there's opportunity, and with Major League Cricket and the financial backing, I think there's a lot of hope.
Alrighty, now let's slide in some trivia. So I had Umut on the show last week. He got 2 out of 3 correct. I have 2 trivia questions for you. So your first trivia question. What do you call a group of unicorns? Is it A, a herd, B, a pack, or C, a blessing?
I'm going to go with a blessing.
A blessing.
I'm going to go with a blessing because I just think that makes sense, because unicorns don't exist, but it could also be a herd. But I'm going to go with blessing. I think that's correct.
A blessing, your final answer?
Yeah.
Already, funny enough, you're correct.
Yeah.
Let's take you back now to the Houston Hurricanes. You guys are in sublime form, same as for yourself in terms of the bat. Do you think that with the squad that you guys currently have, that you can take it all the way and become the first champions of the minor league?
I think for us, the key is to be consistent. We've been up and down a little bit. We've got out of that first game with a big win against Austin, although we didn't really deserve to win the game throughout 80% of the game, and that was a good momentum builder, and then we got a bit of momentum. I think if we can put a few things together, get to that playoffs, obviously after the CPL, some of our star players will come back, then we'll be in a very strong position. But I think this next weekend's big for us, going to St. Louis on their conditions, on a wicket that we haven't played on. I believe it's some hybrid matting, and that's going to be key. So I think the key for us, consistency and staying in the now, because we need to get to the playoffs.
No problem. And outside of yourself, who are some other players that you think will play a key role in allowing this to happen?
Yeah, our spinners have been really good. Kartik's been awesome. Usman's been awesome. Sushant's been awesome. I think if we want to go the whole way, we'll have to find some consistency, including me in the bowling attack. There's a saying, batters win games and bowlers win championships. And I think that's where we need to be a little bit better. And then if we can be a little bit better in that top 6, we can be really forced to reckon with. We've been doing really well throughout the middle and at the end of the game of the batting. So I think from a bowling perspective, Usman and Kartik will be very keen. very, very good for us if they keep going like they're going. I believe they're number 1 and number 2, or number 2 and 3 in the standings for leading wicket takers. And let's see. I hope one of our batters can stand up and play a role.
No problem, already. So on to this next trivia question that I have for you. What animal cannot stick out its tongue? Is it A, a crocodile, B, a kangaroo, or C, a rabbit?
It must be a crocodile.
Must be a crocodile. Why?
Have you ever seen a crocodile's tongue?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I just can't picture a crocodile's tongue.
Alrighty, I don't like how easy these questions are today. You're correct again. But all right, so Willem, that brings us to the end of our chat today. But I want to say thank you for joining me at the crease, and wishing yourself and the Houston Hurricanes all the best going forward in the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship.
Thank you very much, Phil. Appreciate your time.